What's up everybody? Another video today. I'm gonna do a backboard Pretz tutorial. I originally wanted to do a completely different video today, but my from full charge lasted 5 minutes. 5 minutes on a whole charge. What is that? Seriously, what is that? Anyways, that really didn't sit well with me today. My whole goal is to use that camera today. Lasted 5 minutes. I'm gonna pump that into you guys. That camera lasted 5 minutes. Unbelievable. We're gonna be doing backboard Pretzel. If you got your backboards down, or if you haven't yet, go back to my previous video where I explain all the basics on getting into your backboard slides. For that, it's pretty similar when you're approaching it for a Pretzel, but basically what you want to do is keep your back arm or back shoulder kind of facing uphill, and your lead arm is still going to be kind of pointing downhill. But what I find helps is when you know you're locked onto the rail is when you start to spin your shoulders the opposite direction, and you can almost start to look uphill as well. Looking uphill will help. It'll give you all that momentum you need to get a Pretzel. So what I would like to do is do a couple switch backboard Pretzels and then do a couple regular backboard Pretzels. So let's do it. Guys, I'm so disappointed with that camera. I won't mention the brand name, but it's really small. I'm really bummed about this, but man, that thing lasted 5 minutes and then it died. So stupid. It's kind of ruining the flow of my day. I had so much other things planned that now I'm like, ah, all those plans fell through because of that. So we're on a backboard Pretz now. But I want to do a tutorial right here, but I can't because a million people are coming through, and that's fair. I'm the one that's in the way. I'll accept that. Man, it's never ending. Today's not my day. That camera really set me off. Alright. So, everybody, you're going into your BoardSlide Pretz. You're gonna get onto the rail, kind of this, even out on top. Once you get on top and you know you're making it to the end, all you need to do, you're in the BoardSlide, you're locked in, you start turning your shoulders like this. By the end of the rail, your rotation will be a lot easier to, you know, spin out. And that's basically all there is to a Pretzel. You get into a BoardSlide or a front board that you know how to do, and you start turning your shoulders the other way and pop off the end of the rail and go for the spin. Here's a pointer. If you're not looking where you want to go, you ain't going that way. So I see a lot of like 270s out or Pretzels out, whatever it may be. This guy's coming through. I don't want to just be in his way. So let's say you're doing a back three out, and I'm goofy and I'm coming this way, and I want to back three out. What I'm going to do is use my head, spot the landing here. I'm only at 180 and I can already spot the landing, so that is going to help me finish the rotation with ease. What will not help is if I'm going for a 360 and I'm looking this way and I'm looking this way. You'll never learn it correctly if you do it like that. You need to keep your head moving, and that is the biggest trick. If your head stays still and it's spotting the landing the whole time, but you're trying to spin the other way, you'll never get the spin. So keep your head moving. It's a huge, huge part of the trick. And yeah, it'll definitely help you guys get 270s out, whether it's Pretzel, same way, spins on, spins off, whatever it is. You got to keep your head moving in the direction you're spinning. If not, you're not going to get that rotation. And Other than that though, that's, I would say, the majority of what you need to know for a backboard pretzel. If you are trying to figure out the backside board slide and not focused on the pretzel now, I do have other videos for how to front board, how to backboard down in somewhere in my channel. I'll try to link them in the video, but I don't know how. And other than that though, that is the basic tips for backboard pretzels. Keep your head moving the direction you're trying to spin and spot the landing as soon as possible. If you can't do that, the spin will be a lot harder. And then, yeah, keep your lead arm pointing downhill and start to take your back shoulder, whichever side it is. Your back shoulder will start to turn uphill. And once that's happening, just start to look with it. And looking will make the spin out easier. It's worked for every single pretzel I've done. And when I don't do that, it's really hard. So once you know you're locked onto that rail, start looking in the direction you want to spin near the end of it, and you will be able to get that rotation out so much easier. So yeah. I wish I could do what I was planning to do today, but I hope this backboard tutorial helps you guys. Well, that's it for the tutorial on backboard pretzels and switch backboard pretzels. So the key points: get into the board slide how you feel most comfortable, preferably on your front foot, and then point at the end of the rail and basically start to turn your shoulders the opposite direction of the board slide and start to look that way as well. If you're not looking that way, you ain't spinning that way. And other than that, that's the biggest key points of the backboard pretzels. If you need to learn how to do the backboards first, go check out my previous video on how to do those. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do a random trick for fun. I'm thinking back one, switch nose press. See what happens.